Hello and welcome to Cooking with My Pickle. What does that mean? How does somebody cook with a pickle? Well, Pickle is my dog. I've never had a dog before. She's my little sweetheart that I rescued from the Embarcadero in San Diego about 3 years ago. She was this big when I rescued her. So, this is Pickle, the sous chef and the taster, and quite a hand. Look at this dog. This is a beautiful pickle. She's like a dill pickle. Once you touch a pickle, you have to wash your hands. A quick hand wash. Quick dry. What are we going to make today? Well, caprese is tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, olive oil, fresh basil. We're going to do a caprese warm pasta salad. And we're going to do it in a garlic, olive oil, lemon, chardonnay broth. So, let's start. We are live. This dish is getting cooked as I'm speaking to you. So if we make mistakes, and by the way, that's how you learn about cooking, you make mistakes. Nice saute pan, pretty large. And I'm going to go medium-high heat. I'm going to get that going. Olive oil. Oh, I would say 1/4 cup. Good extra virgin olive oil. Buy good olive oil. Okay? I'm going to add to that butter. I don't want a lot of butter in this. I've got maybe a tablespoon of unsalted butter. And that's going to go in. I'm going to get that working. Raise my heat up a little bit. And let that butter start to work with that olive oil. I love pasta. I love pasta salads. I love tomatoes. I love this combination because it's really, really light and it's very, very quick. The only thing that we pre-cooked was the pasta. And this will serve about 2 people. You could do more, you could do less. So my butter is starting to boil a little bit. I'm going to go in with 2 cloves of finely minced garlic. If garlic is raw, knocks you backwards. If it's burnt, it's burnt. We don't want to burn the garlic. So in we go. And get that working. The smell on this, I wish you could smell this. It just, in my nose and out the other side, it's aromatic. It literally surrounds my head. So, as you can see, I'm starting to get a little toast on it, just a slight toast. I want to stop the cooking, okay? Well, how do I do that? I'm first going to go in with a little bit of chard. Champagne, Viognier, Sauvignon Blanc, anything you want. Not a lot, maybe 1/8 of a cup. I'm going to come off the heat. This doesn't have a lot of alcohol in it, but regardless, always come off the heat, add the alcohol, go back on if you get a flame. Now the perfume is really starting to develop in this. I'm going to go in with lemon. Juice of 1 whole lemon. And this really, really works well with the chardonnay and the garlic, the olive oil and the butter. And again, it's so light because it's not a ton of butter, which is important. Tomatoes. Never put them in the refrigerator. When you do tomatoes, these aromas, and you cut into them, there should be no yellow. They have to be ripe, red, and juicy. I have probably about 2 cups here. Ugh. God created the tomato. That was it for me. We're going to get that going. Now at this point, I'm very, very balanced. I'm going to touch it just with a little salt and pepper. You don't want to pre-do the tomatoes, salt them too early, because they'll leach out too much liquid. Farfalle pasta. Again, 2 cups. If you want to do wagon wheels, orecchiette, penne, rigatoni, it's totally up to you. I'm probably going to put in about 1.5 cups. Where we get a nice balance of tomato with pasta. You don't want too much of one and not enough of the other. So, the nice little pamphlet, and as you can see, voila. What do we do next? Fresh mozzarella. I have probably about 1.5 cups. I cut them maybe 1.5 inches julienne. And that's going to go in. Make sure you spread it throughout, because this is going to start to slowly melt. Want to make sure you separate, so some of that cheese goes to the bottom of the pan, and that starts just to get like a little ooey gooey. Remember, this is still going to be cooking when it hits your plate. And just about there. Okay? Where that cheese is just starting to go, ooh, ooh. It's like the Honeymooners episode. She did a this and a this. That's what happens in the pan. Touch olive oil. Touch a little more salt. I'm going to lower my heat. Now I'm going to give you a very, very good tip. You can buy basil in a restaurant for 1 pound. It's going to cost you $20. You can buy a basil plant in the supermarket for $5.95, and it will give you basil for 1 year. I have fresh basil. I'm going to take some leaves, and I'm going to go right in between the garlic, the basil, the wine, the lemon. My cat Zinc is getting very excited. This beautiful licoricey smell. The cheese is just starting to be where it should be. As you can see, the dish is just where it should be. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to take my iwatani. Fancy name for a little gas burner. Nice platter. 2 people, 3 people, 1 person if you're hungry. Here's the secret. You go on the angle. True Italian cooking. A lot of times in 1 pan. I'm going to give it the toss. I'm coming on the platter. Sit right in the center. Oh. I have to tell you, I get a little excited with this. What do we want to finish with? Fresh Parmesan. Pecorino, if you wish, well, as well. Microplane. A little on top. And it's at the perfect temperature. The cheese is where it should be. It's warm. The Parmesan is melting on top. If you wanted to, you wanted a little more lemon, feel free. So we have a warm Caprese pasta salad, farfalle pasta. Cooking is way too important to take so seriously. So have fun when you cook. Don't worry about mistakes. I truly believe that there's a chef and a cook in everyone. So now we bring Pickle over. And maybe Pickle will like the cheese. Actually, Pickle loves cheese, but she gets very nervous on the camera. So we're going to just do a little cheese. It's a long piece like Lady and the Tramp. Come on. A little bit. Like I said, it's like Lady and the Tramp. This is the pickle. This is the dish. Again, have fun when you cook. We'll see you next time.